Explosions, implosions, chaos, order, buildings, breakups, remembering, forgetting, negotiations, confessions, welcomes, goodbyes, solitude, companionship, honors, detentions, first times, and last times. We were afraid, and we ran out of ways to make it sound pretty. We indulged in truths and surrendered to mystery. See, we were mad youth whose future made history. We will tell you no more, for we are merely storytellers. The story's the one that changed our life.
"16-year-old Nabil was a typical young Jordanian with a mustache. Now I have a full beard, but
I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what exactly did I believe in at that point, you know. It was all in, obviously, but it all wasn't clear to me at that point.
Oh, okay. I wanted to study business, something I realized I was not good at. Very timid, very chew the book, buy the book. Everything has to be set in a certain path.
At first, I wanted to escape from the Tawjihi, the last high school diploma thing from Jordan, and I was definitely intrigued by going to a different country and getting exposed to several cultures.
16-year-old Dina didn't really think that she could learn something from everybody that she met.
the first time I've ever been to a party in my life, which was at UWC. Instead of learning how to dance, the second years at the college decided to pin me down to the floor and shave my mustache.
She had a very defined idea of what has to be learned, what has to be known, or what should be known, and what's just useless.
Later on, it actually helped me realize that nothing is static in life. Things change.
I had never belly danced before. I mean, my friends in Jordan can tell you that I'm the furthest away from belly dancing. But I was like, you know what? It's something I will take on and I will be part of. So I signed up and I was like, I will be a belly dancing coach. And I didn't know girls would be interested in being part of it. Next thing I know, I had over 60 girls apply to be part of my dance. And I was like, it's getting too big.
I always dreamed when I was a kid to play on a soccer team that's made of international players. And I got to do that. I played with kids from around the world and I was above average. So it was good. It's a good feeling.
I have to admit, in the first 3 months I was thinking of coming back. بعدين, with the help of people around me, actually at UWC, I was able to, stick it out. Because it's hard. It's hard. You're young. You don't know how to take care of yourself. It's so much larger than you. You're not only a stranger in a strange land. Everybody is a stranger around you.
My identity and how it was threatened, and all the ideologies and the baggage and the conditioning I was brought up with. So to kind of let go, to deconstruct and reconstruct these has been kind of a interesting, fearful experience and rewarding at the same time.
It's not ideal, it's not heaven. You go there and all of a sudden you have to deal with your internal demons and you have to deal with the fact that you are an outsider to a place that is totally different.
It was really an honor, I think, by the time the 2 years happened and progressed. I think I felt very honorable to actually be the first Jordanian girl and to present this part of the world.
A lot of people who went to UWC will tell you if there's one thing that sticks, it's the conversations. So it's about exploring the life of someone who came from a totally different part of the world and trying to see what life is for them.
Or you meet random people on the street and you because of UWC and what you learned, you kind of think, okay, I can kind of connect with you on some form, and I can you have something to say that I want to hear, and I have something that you might want to hear.
It's not easy meeting a lot of people from completely different places and completely different backgrounds, and then going back to something that you really know, but you've changed your view about it.
UWC was a stamp on the passport, and you realize that there are going to be many more stamps on your passport until all your pages are filled, and each stamp is a different memory that you carry.
There's the notion that diversity matters. It reminded me that one of the biggest dangers that we face is the fact that we stick to people who are very similar to us, which removes so much color from life.
You don't need big titles to be unified under. You're just human, and that's what unifies you. And this is something that's very UWC. You realize how similar you are to everyone, regardless where they come from, because we're all human.
To meet new people, to make new friends is really exciting, and to try new things, to live alone, to depend on yourself, it's really exciting.
بداية الأول ثانوي كنت حابة إني أصير معلمة، بس لما عرفت من حكيت لي دين عن UWC إنه عن المواد وكيف يعني كل إيش حكيت لي عنه، فأنا حسيت إنه بجوز إنه بس أروح غاد إنه تكون لغتي إنجليزي أقوى بالإسباني ممكن أصير ترانسليتر.
I'm afraid that I will make mistakes, and I'm pretty sure that I will. But I think that that's part of the challenge.
I want to prove myself in the positive manner, to be a better person who have that coexistence in his self.
أنا رح أصير إنسانة ناجحة بحياتي وأتعلم أشياء كتير أنا ما تعلمتها، وغير هيك إنه رح ألتقي بناس غير عن أصلي.
I heard the news of my acceptance in the UWC. From the colleagues in my school.
I have been making a countdown since I got accepted on the 4th of May.
I feel that I'm oxygen and having a reaction with fire.
I was very surprised and shocked, really, like, what? I'm gonna UWC? So it's the best. For me, it's the best thing I have heard, really.
I got into the program thinking, oh, this is going to be easy, and then they made it out to be the most difficult thing that I'm ever going to experience in my life.
They really benefit all of us because they told us about the problems and how you can solve it.
When the alumni club actually said that you will be our mentors and that we can always come to you, it was very helpful. It was very assuring to know that if we're in trouble or if we feel like we need to talk to somebody, that we can actually come to the alumni. Yeah.
Thank you for making us see beyond people's skin and into their soul. Thank you for teaching us how to listen, analyze, and criticize. Thank you for making us find grace in 4 a.m. conversations, bathroom stall premises, and humanity. Thank you for making us believe that education is in fact a force to unite people. Now if UWC saves a seat for you, will you join?